I have the modern, actually, Spike Lee and Tyler Perry all in one. Yeah. This man's portfolio is.
I had a vision of like when I was 14 of doing like a stage play. Us, me, Jeremiah, Adrian, Cox, God rest his soul, and Tay. So it was just all of us just working together, and next we grew from there. It started from 7, now we got like over 60 people in the company. And that's just a blessing on its own right there. So, but the main thing that we do with the DJ entertainment, we tell stories.
It's a beautiful day in here, Las Vegas. Welcome to Visit Vegas Places with Coil. You tuned in to another great episode. This is a beautiful episode I have. My guest today is a genius, a young genius, definitely a leader. Today, I have the modern, actually, Spike Lee and Tyler Perry all in one. Yeah. This man's portfolio is packed with dramatic and hilarious theatrical productions. This young man is a leader. You'll want to definitely keep your eyes on him, follow him. He's making an impact with his shows that mirrors life. And with us today, we have DJ Ragland, straight out of Gaston, Alabama. It's a city that's important to me, so he's straight out of Gaston. We have DJ Ragland, owner of the DJ Entertainment. DJ Ragland, man, thank you for joining me on Visit Vegas Places. How you doing today?
Man, I thank you for having me, man. I just love being a part. It's never been on a podcast before, so this is a new one. So
that's good.
So thank you.
You here, man. You are here. Yeah, so let the audience know exactly what is DJ Entertainment and the purpose.
Okay, so if I go and answer that question, I have to go from the start. You know what I'm saying? Like, like when we started off, it was just us. I had a vision of like when I was 14 of doing like a stage play with, an old man and an old lady and whatever. And so I was like, I don't have that many friends. So I started going around to school or whatever, where I was going from Gaston City High School, trying to figure out who I could put together for the stage play. And, I picked people that I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Like people that I knew that had talent, but we was not familiar with each other. And so that's how I got Mr. Tay Robinson, Jeremiah White, the people that started off the DJ entertainment. It was just us, me, Jeremiah, Adrian, Cox, God rest his soul, and, Tay. So it was just all of us just working together. And next, we grew from there. It started from 7. Now we got like over 60 people in the company. And that's just a blessing on its own right there. So, but the main thing that we do with the DJ entertainment, we tell stories that are relatable. That's what we try to do. We don't try to preach to nobody. We don't try to tell somebody how to live their life. We just try to get somebody, just to think on like situations that everybody goes through. We talk about, gang violence. We talk about, we do have comedy in there, obviously, but we also, if you listen to what we're doing, if you listen to the story at the end of the day, there's a story that we're telling, you know what I'm saying? Everything that we do, from, love your friends when they're here, not when they're gone, and all that kind of stuff, just, disobeying your parents, all that kind of stuff. We always telling a good story just to, get somebody to understand, like, that people have the same issues. We're all the same at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what drew my attention to you, your shows that I were tuning into. It wasn't nothing fake or fictitious about it. Everything was solid and it mirrored life and it was relatable. And that's what was good, not only just to our culture, but also universal. Now with the DJ entertainment, I noticed that you guys also do the theatrical shows, but then you also have sitcom driven shows. Now, are you the sole writer of all this content?
Yeah, everything that we do, I am the writer. I am the main producer. I am the director. I always direct everything that I do. I'm not trying to copy off of Tyler Perry, but it is a great honor to be called that, man. Because even when I met the guy, it was cool being there in Atlanta. But the thing is that I try to make my own legacy. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't want to be a guy in a dress my entire life. Not down on him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand.
I tell my cast this too. I don't want to be an actor my whole life. I want to be the person behind the scenes. That's what I love. That's my passion. That's what made me start the DJ entertainment, because I wanted to run my own thing. I don't want to be an actor. You know what I'm saying? I let them have that. I want to, the movie we coming out in July, The Word of Willie, the movie. I probably have one part in that, and that's it. It's
Wow.
mainly about the character Willie Mason. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to grow other people because at the end of the day, the DJ Entertainment going to keep growing, and that's all I care about is being the owner of the DJ Entertainment. That's all I want.
Right. That's right. That's right. Now, what was the first piece that you wrote? Was it a play that made you know that this is what I want? I want to do. How old
Yeah,
was
it
you?
was.
How old was you when you wrote it?
I was 16 or 16, 16. It was Another Thankful Family, and it was a stage play. It
Okay.
was, starting up the character Billy Mason. The Billy Mason character was the first character that I ever created, and that's the
Okay.
character that I played. But it was made for the late Adrian Cox.
Okay.
He was supposed to play the role, but God had other ways, so I had to take over the role,
All
and
right.
and that became one of our biggest things that we have ever done. I didn't expect that a lot of people was going to come to the stage play, but it was
Okay.
packed in there, and I was getting nervous because it was my first stage play. I'm like, oh wow, the cast had to calm me. The cast was more calmer than I was, but they got to understand that I was, the director, and I
Right.
had the main role in there as well. So I'm gonna have to make sure my lines are right, make sure everybody else is cool with their lines, make sure everything's all
Right.
right and all that. There's a lot to go on being a director and an actor in your stuff. That's why I don't want to put all that
That
pressure on me.
is.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was our first one, and I always show the clips of the stage play. Another Thankful Family, and there was a
Right.
lot of people there clapping, loving what we're doing. Everybody
Good.
interacting. One thing about a stage play that I like is the fact that you can't fake your reaction in a stage play. If
Right.
they're
Right.
quiet, that means in a comedy stage play, if they're quiet, that's not good.
Right.
But if they're laughing the entire time, you're doing something.
That's right.
And
That's right.
they were coughing, laughing, just laughing so hard that they trying to catch their breath. And I was like, yeah, we hooked them in. We hooked them in. I was like, yeah. On stage, I was like, yeah, we got them. They're going to love this. As soon as I got that first laugh, I was like, they're going to love this play. Okay, we got them. All right.
That's
And that's how
cool.
it happened.
All right. Now I'm a statistics guy. Now, give me the statistics on how long. Say, for instance, you have an idea of a play. You
Mm-hmm.
write your play out. How long do you know when that play is ready? What is the timeline you say from the beginning to where you know that okay, it's time for me to start looking for actors? What would be your average timeline from writing to was complete and let's find actors?
Usually when I'm writing, it's the fact that I already have the actors planned out. Because how I
Okay.
do my stories is I am a big fan of Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's my biggest fan. That's why I love to watch all the time because I love how they tell their stories.
Right.
Everything ties into something bigger later on. With
Okay.
the Avengers all the way to Avengers Endgame. All the characters going into one big thing, and that's what I do with the DJ Entertainment. With
Okay.
the Mason family, the the Willie franchise, all tying into something bigger. And that's why
Mm.
all of our productions tie in. Living with the Masons, the World of Willie the movie, World of Willie the show, the Married Life. All of our productions ties in the Conniving Heart, everything. That's why we use almost the
Mm.
same characters all the time. You see people like Jonathan, Willie, Billy, Bobby, Savannah,
Okay. Okay.
all those characters.
So it'll be one whole story where you could just follow from where you tied in. You'll see the same characters consistently, which is good.
Yes, sir.
Which I'm starting to notice now that I'm starting to follow you, which gets more
Mm-hmm.
interested. That's why I say you're the newer. You're your newer you. It's like Tyler Perry just was the first to do it that way. But there's
Mm-hmm.
plenty of scenarios, especially of our culture and then just in life, that hasn't
Mm-hmm.
been displayed yet, and that man couldn't cover all of them. So I'm sure he's thankful there's someone like you taking the bull by the horns. Then also your age. That was impressive to me. Tell the audience how old you are.
Yeah, I am 22 years. I just turned 22. So, yeah.
22. Look at that. Look at that, man. Not too many 22-year-olds are writing plays, getting them displayed and taking it to the next level to where they're an entertainment company. Now they're helping the community by offering. You're supplying jobs with these roles that you're looking for,
Mm-hmm.
to fill, and that is jobs at the end of the day. Now let's
Mm-hmm.
get into some of these series that you have, which I wanted to get into, which is the first one. Let me know. I did see something that was the Kiki Conversations. What
Mm-hmm.
is that? When you go to this page on DJ Raglan, if you go down all the way to the top, I'm going to go through some of the shows that you will see listed on his social media handles. Let us know about the Kiki Conversations.
Yeah, we are trying to start a new talk show, because more content on the channel. That's what we try and do, a talk show, talk to the cast without being the characters, just being themselves, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of
Wow.
people know the characters they see on the channel and all that kind of stuff, but some of them don't even know how they are in real life. Their favorite character, like let's say Lenny. People don't know
Okay.
who the character behind the guy who plays the character, Kelton Mickens. He's a songwriter, he's a singer, Sonama Carter, she plays Savannah. Just something, to get people like our audience, because we got a big audience, and they always want to know who these people behind the character, and that's what we got the
Right.
talk show for, and that we got planned.
I like that. I was thinking of head. Now, the love of
Mm-hmm.
money. Let's go
Oh
ahead and
yeah.
explain that show, The Love of Money.
Oh yeah, that's our second movie of the year.
Okay.
It's going to be produced by Mr. Dozer, somebody who's very, very well written when it comes to like thuggish kind of movies. I usually always be in the creative side, but then I realize, I have to branch out if I want to get bigger. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
So
Yes, sir.
so that's why I got her to join in as the producer for that movie. Pretty much it is a sequel to our last movie last winter, the DJ's The Conniving Heart. But it's a story about thuggish, not a thuggish. He started off as a college student,
Okay.
working his way through, being around brutal cops, beating up on, black people, and he's just trying to make a living and everything. But then when he finds out something tragic happened to one of his family members, and it was just due to a cop being, being brutal and being assaulting all over his neighborhood, then he changes to the guy that he is today, that is
Wow.
war.
That sounds interesting. I love it.
Yeah.
Now, this one I know it seems like a comedy. I definitely want to check that one out, which is The World of Willie. That's a real big one I see. What is give us a synopsis on The World of Willie. What to
Oh
expect with
yeah.
that show?
Okay. That's one of our sequels to, not our spinoffs to Living with the Masons. But I wanted to make a movie, for this. So I'm just to give somebody a laugh because, Conniving Heart was very serious. So I wanted to do like a comedic movie, and it's going to be the wackiest, craziest thing that you ever going to see, because we're already working on it as we speak. That's why I'm in this car.
All right.
We is pretty much about Willie Mason going to his high school reunion and found out his old classmate that is, think he's better than Willie and everything like that. So they challenge each other's families, see who has the better family, and to like a family off. And so it's gonna be some wacky challenges and all kind of stuff, and see who is the best.
Yeah. So, and then you're speaking on the Masons a lot. That steers from the Living with the Masons. Is that you guys headline, right? The headline show,
Yeah,
Living with the Masons.
that's our flagship show. Yeah.
Give us the details on the Living with the Masons.
Living with the Masons pretty much is like our Avengers, pretty much. So it's like everything, Willie Mason comes from Living with the Masons because he is Willie Mason. He's a Mason. So pretty much is a story with pretty much that follows Billy and Bertha. They're like the stars of the show. That's their home, talk about their life and everything. But pretty much it goes into the life of Bobby, going through school. It's just different stories that ties in, Savannah going through school, but it brings in the character War that we already have seen. But, we go into a deeper dive into War in his own standalone movie, which is DJ's The Love of Money. So we see more about different characters. It just tags in different characters. It's pretty much like, what you see from Tyler Perry, The House of Pain. Just different stories and everything like that. I really can't give
and
you
like what 50 Cent's doing with the Powered episode, how it branches off.
Yep.
You're doing a good job, man. You're doing a good job. I can see how you forecast and everything.
Oh yeah.
Now, how does that all tie in with the show, The Married Life? That interests me too. The Married Life.
Yeah.
Let us know about that show.
Oh yeah, The Married Life is gonna be like its own little standoff show, but it still ties into everything else. Pretty much it's about, two couples that just got married, and they're dealing with, what every married person that's, kind of don't have a lot of money. They just trying to make it through. Despite all their obstacles of, their parents not disagreeing, or exes trying to come into the picture, trying to mess up everything, seeing everything's all good. It's just all kind of obstacles that they had to face just becoming a newlywed couple. So yeah, it's going to be a comedic, but also dramatic kind of sitcom.
Beautiful, man. This is beautiful. Now, you had an animated series that was planned. I heard you mention that was going on Netflix pretty soon.
Yes,
That's
sir.
real big,
Yes,
man. A real big venture.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead and shine light on that. Let us know what's going on.
Yeah, Deshaun's life is another spinoff from Living with the Masons because Deshaun starred in Willie Mason, The Word of Willie, and Living with the Masons. The guy's been working on both shows.
Okay.
He's a workhorse. And one thing I gotta say, what gave us the idea of Deshaun's life is from the character that plays Deshaun, Colin Duckett. He was one of my best friends in middle school. And one time I was just taking him home from after being on set all day, and he was
Okay.
asking. I asked him like, what made you join the DJ Entertainment? Because I never thought he would want to be a part of that. I didn't think of him as an actor. But I just asked him
Right.
out in the blue. He wanted to join. He said he always wanted to do acting, but he really wanted to do voice acting. So that got me to thinking, like, I never did an animated show before. Why not do it? Because I always feel like I'm in the business of proving people wrong. They say I can't do something, I end up doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at the end of the day, so I just try to pitch every idea I can to all the streaming service, and Netflix seemed to like our show, Deshaun's Life. There's more details I will tell you about in July when it comes to the Word of Willie at the premiere, but everything's looking okay. But I just want to make sure everything's all right. But yeah, that show might put all the way up to the top.
That's what I'm talking about. I got in there as soon as you get new word, you get with me so we can get you on this show to highlight that for you. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
that's
sir.
good news. Congratulations too on that
Thank
endeavor,
you,
man. Good
Thank
job. When you were saying proves people wrong, I thought about something. You got a lot on your plate. You're doing a lot, which is good, especially for your age. You're doing a lot that I've done when I was 22 at that age, which is good. Not only that, you're making an impact to those universally, not only in your age range, but those older or even younger, which is also good, which gives you that third eye to understand how the culture operate and also give something positive, which the world needs now. Now, I know during that trial you faced doubt for ones that you really cared about, friends, maybe even family. How did you push through that with faith and still keep going to where you're at now, even from those that cared, not just people you didn't know, the haters? I mean, these people that really cared and that were family that you really thought they would have your back, and they doubted what you're doing.
Yeah.
How did you push through that with faith?
Since I might as well say it, it's not a secret that everybody knows that my family does not support what I do. You know what I'm saying? And everything. So it was hard, because my whole vision of doing the DJ Entertainment is having my family, my friends, and everybody, you just coming together, all different kinds of people come together and just enjoy a good story. That's all I wanted. But it didn't turn out that way. But thank God for the support system that I have from the DJ Entertainment, to keep pushing. It's hard every day. I'm not going to sit here and say it's easy now. It's hard every single day. And the thing is, I wasn't going to plan on saying all this, but one of my biggest struggles always been, because everybody has a fight that they go through every single day. That's why I tell all these stories, because that's one of the main reasons why I tell stories, is because everybody has a fight. If they want to believe it or not, you can act tough all you want, but everybody has a battle, whether it's big or small, that they go through every single day. Mine's happened to be depression. And it comes from, always not, I feel like, my family doesn't want to support me and all this kind of stuff because they want me to be something else. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm in the business of proving people wrong. They said I couldn't do this. Look where I'm at now. They thought that my DJ Entertainment, they said it wasn't going to last a month. We've been doing it. This is our fifth anniversary now. It's our fifth anniversry. And look at where we at now, 60 people, thousands of views every episode. So, I always try to prove people wrong, regardless of family or not.
Right. And I'm glad, and my hat goes off for you. That lets me know your strength for you to be able to communicate that. Because we all deal with that. Even where I stand, where I'm at, I've dealt with depression also. I know there's a 20-year gap between you and I. I've been where you was at in that city in the 90s. So when I was there and my parents split, my mother's from out there. So I spent time out there depressed. So not only did I have to battle growing up with that's my mom's side of the family out there, but I associated out there with that depression state, which I had to find that line through and get over so I could find positive out there, knowing that my family's out there and get over that. And sometimes there's no one really there to help you but you and God. And you really have to get through that sometimes because even the people that we're looking towards, like family members that are older than us, haven't really accomplished what we have the strength to accomplish. And we don't know that while we're going through it. And we're looking for them, but they're looking at us, hoping we get out of it because they need our strength. So it is a hard battle. It is a hard battle.
It is big time.
So they sometimes, I hope this is a little, not to sound cliche, but that the family members you have, they need you more than you need them, and it's not shown right now. But you're that one to change everything as far as anything generational with your family. They won't understand you because they have not done what you're doing yet. So you got to keep doing it, okay? You're doing a good job.
Yes, sir.
Doing a good job, yes. So now I've seen you been commentating. Now I can't believe this. The Gaston Mall is doing wrestling. When did this happen?
I should have known this was going to come up. You know?
Oh man!
Listen, man.
Hey, this was when I saw that. I was like, "That's what I'm talking about, man."
Oh,
Gaston Mall is doing wrestling.
Man, I was surprised as anybody else, man. Look, wrestling always been a part of my family. We always watched, you know, what made me start watching wrestling was in 2009, seeing, you know, John Cena versus Randy Orton. And I seen this big old John Cena dude pick up two guys at once. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I am hooked, line and sinker. And then what really made me hooked was the storylines. Like I said, wrestling at the end of the day is just one big storyline, man.
It's a soap opera, man. That's all it is.
It is. If you come in there watching wrestling thinking, why they just faking this punch and all this kind of stuff, man, look, you're supposed to watch it for the stories, man. Like, it's one big story. If you come in there for anything different, I don't know what else to tell you. So, I love stories. So that's what got me hooked. And I said, once I seen it was in my city, I was like, man, I got to see somebody that can be right part of that.
Yes.
You know, just for me.
I would like to see you help that evolve. That needs to evolve and keep going. That would have never, like, see, in the city of Gaston, like, again, I've been there since the 90s, and there's something that could have been done back then. Wrestling was out then. No one thought of that. And if they did thought of that, no one had the courage to do it. So you have the courage to do things. Now, you got to understand, sometimes people might not have the courage what you have, and they might know that. So they can't vision what you vision. That doesn't mean that they don't support you because they don't know how to word it. You get what I mean? They might not understand it because they can't. So don't take that as not support, or they don't understand you. Because you're on a whole different plateau. You're in your own lane. So when you're in your own lane, there's really no one can help you with your own lane but you and God. So you know, sometimes you got to think about that, okay? And don't take it to heart sometimes when someone's not quick to give you that hand or quick to help you with that idea, because you might be the only one who can really solve that. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So but you got to keep that going, because when I come there, I'm coming to one of those wrestling matches. Where is it at in the Gaston Mall? I'm trying to picture this.
It's right next to, you know, the movies, you know, just like, I think.
Oh, yeah.
To the left of the movies, you know. And
okay,
right there,
yeah. All right, because see, when I was back in my days when we was there, I remember we used to go to the mall, Gaston Mall. This is in the 90s. We used to go on the weekends. It used to be so packed. This is when you can smoke cigarettes inside the mall. So I'm telling you, that's how old I am. We used to walk. But there was no theaters inside there. You had the old theaters, you know, on the north side. Those was running in too. So this is back in the days. I don't know if I think they opened those back up now for shows and whatnot. Have they opened those back up? And then I see you guys are at the Pittman too. The Pittman was just opening up when I left too. So that's good that's opened back up. Man, this is good news that you're doing this, man. I'm proud of you. Yeah, you're doing good. You. Now, how do you go about getting your actors and all that?
Okay, my producer, Robert, my vice president of production and development, Robert Poole, he began on to me like, we need to screen these guys, you know.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah. So, but anyways, I choose people based on talent. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And anybody who wants to join, I always welcome them. It doesn't matter if you like what age you are, what social gap you're in. It doesn't matter what race you are. I don't care. Like anybody's welcome. I know a lot of people tell me you're doing a lot for the black community. Right. I appreciate that, but I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to like make sure everybody's involved.
Everybody.
You know?
I love
like
it.
Our main cameraman is white. You know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate on anybody. Anybody can join the DJ entertainment. I don't want to just based off of one race.
Exactly. And that's what I love that you're on that. That is very smart because everyone needs promotion. Everyone is
Yeah.
interested. Everyone needs a shine.
Hmm.
Likewise, what I do is I don't just interview small black business owners. Yo,
Yeah.
I interview everyone. I'm a small
Exactly.
business, right? I
Yeah.
don't see color. So if you have a small business and it's in lines of what I do to be promoted, then we're going to do it.
Yeah.
Whether what color you are or not, all right, we're going to work with you. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm glad you're doing that, and definitely scream and ask questions. I like that
Yeah.
you have your team, and then sounds like you keep a little family tight knit with your team also.
Yeah.
Little advice too I got to give that I just started to utilize when you want to know something about your team. Sometimes where you're in your position, it's hard to have that in a conversation with all of them.
Hmm.
Try to utilize surveys. Take a
Hmm.
time and then get your group together if you want to get something across that you know that I couldn't get across in this hour convo.
Hmm.
Write out something for them, a survey, have them
Hmm.
answer it, and you take home and go over it with each one. Because and
Okay.
then they pour out their hearts a little better when they write that down as opposed to talking on the spot. So when you
Okay.
write it down for them and they turn it into you, you get to really see where people are at, how they think about things and what you're doing. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. And you can tackle it a little better. Yes, sir, man. Let us know your social media handles. DJ Entertainment. This is DJ
Yeah.
Ragland. Let them know the social media handles. Also, there's a good following in Gaston. Again, I know a lot of people out there. Those who are in that area, if you're in the Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Florida area, let them know your social media handles. So if they want to get with you and act, how
Yeah.
can they join you?
Yeah. We are building a website that has ENT Plus, with new content and everything like that. But it's going to have a place where, you can join and recruit and everything. That's how we're going to screen everything now. Just a new kind of system that we're trying to do now instead of me just going out looking for people. So you can, once we get that booted up, I think in May 28th, we're going to start
Okay.
having that boot up and everything. And then everybody can be able to, join the DJ entertainment there, and we can just look and see what we can do with you and everything like that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yes,
But,
sir.
DJ underscore entertainment, you can look me up anywhere, DJ entertainment, you just look it up and that's the first thing that pops up.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. May 28th. You guys listening, I have that link into the show notes. So you'll be
Gotcha.
able to click into the show notes to go directly to DJ Entertainment for the website. Is there an email if someone wants to email you to either join or be part of the team? How can they contact you via email?
Via email is djentertainment2021@gmail.com. So, yeah,
Yes, sir.
that's our
Yes,
business email.
sir. DJ Entertainment, DJ Ragland. Now, before I get you out of here, we're going to have to get a little personal with this or that. We got to find out what you like. So this segment of this or that, I give you two options, trendy options, and you let me know your preference of either or. And then we're going to see how very, very Vegas you are, baby. It's a trivia question. No right or wrong answer. It's just to educate people the history of Las Vegas. So our first this or that for DJ Ragland. DJ Entertainment out of Gaston, Alabama, baby. On chicken fry night, are you a wing or a thigh guy? Which is
Thigh
your
guy.
go-to? Thigh. There you go.
Thigh. I'm sorry. I'm a thigh guy. I'm a big man, as you can see.
That's right. All right. I love it. So chips, when you're chilling eating a bag of chips, you prefer Ruffles or Lay's?
Lay's.
Right.
I'm
Lay's?
sorry. I had to say
Okay.
Lay's.
OG. You had to think about it.
I have to think about it.
Hold on. The flat ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite flavor Lay's?
Let's see. Just the regular ones, to be honest. I
The
know a lot
regular?
of people
Yeah,
say
you can't go wrong with them OG
yeah,
ones.
like I know people say they don't got no seasoning, but it's good.
Nah, especially when you get one with like that salt. They always get one or two that gives you a lot more salt on it and just hit that taste bud right. And you like, oh man. Yes, sir. So it's like a special sea salt too. You can never find salt, the kind of salt they put on them Lay's chips.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you edit for sweet tea, I know these options are for you out there. Sweet tea favorite, Arizona tea or Milo's?
Zeros. See, I'm sorry, I'm not a sweet
No
tea guy.
tea?
No tea, my good sir. I'm sorry. No.
Man.
You can ask my colleague.
Have you tried either or?
Yes. Since I was a kid.
So why you prefer no tea?
What? No tea. I'm a Sprite guy. I've been a Sprite guy since I was a baby. I'm sorry. I just do not like tea.
Oh yeah, clear. Yeah, the clear. It's something with the newer generation loves Sprite. Boy, they got y'all locked in. They do. Like, see, I'm
it's
7 Up.
good,
I can't do Sprite. That's too sweet. I gotta have and then I only drink 7 Up when your stomach hurts.
man.
That's the medicine.
Yeah. Oh me.
Not no Sprite. The Sprite, boy, you try to drink Sprite when your stomach hurt, you're gonna have a worse stomach ache because it's gonna be
Oh
nothing
yeah,
but
you ain't
sugar in
lying.
there.
You ain't lying. You ain't
Oh
lying.
man, so no tea. But if it was me, I'm going with Milo's all day, man. I love Milo's tea, man.
Yeah.
We finally got it out here. I love it though. That's cool. Appreciate that. Now we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
see how very, very Vegas you are, and I'm gonna take it light on you too. You should be able to guess this one. If not, I'll help you out. So with this one, we're gonna see how very, very Vegas you are. So name the closest casino by the famous "Welcome to Las Vegas" sign. And I have 3 options for you. You could choose, okay? I'm going to help you out. So we're going to name the closest casino close by the famous Welcome to Las Vegas sign. Is it the MGM, Mandalay Bay, or Paris?
Mandalay Bay.
You got it, baby. You got it.
See?
You got it. See, if I wouldn't have gave you them options, you probably would have said something else.
I would have been lost. I'm going to be honest with you. I would have been lost, my good sir.
Oh, man. I love it, man. I appreciate you, man. It's a pleasure, DJ, man. I'm glad you're here, man. Keep doing what you're doing. You're a young, inspiring man. I see the potentials. I see it happening. Again, by this time next year, we'll be talking about your Netflix deal. All right, I'm gonna speak that into existence. Yeah, by this time next year. Let everybody know your social media handles. How can we find you on Facebook and also that website that's in the show link?
Oh yeah, DJentertainment.com. When it comes out, DJ ENT, I think it will be. We still working that out, but Facebook DJ Entertainment, Instagram DJ_entertainment. Let's see. I think
YouTube,
Instagram,
baby.
Instagram, the same thing. And DJ Entertainment, YouTube. Our YouTube, that's where our main content is at. Everything, but we're gonna start transitioning to the website. But yeah, that's right there.
Okay, all right, yes, sir, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. If you need anything, you got my contact. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, man. Keep doing it. I'm looking out for the next shows and definitely that next wrestling match. What are those on? What days those wrestling matches on, man?
Oh yeah. They come on the channel on Thursday nights, but we film them on Saturdays.
Film on Saturdays. Just that Spartan wrestling. Yeah. Whoever's over that, you get them up with me. I want to put them on this show so they can let us know how they got that off. Okay. Yeah. Let them know. Spartan wrestling. Yes, sir. I got them. Man, take care, man. Thank you, my audience. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Go check out DJ Raglan Entertainment. Man, he has good stuff, good content. It's very funny. Also mirrors life. It's real. Check him out. He's doing big things, a lot of things up and coming, and also it's a lot of shows. So it's a lot of things you can get into with him, which I like. So DJ Entertainment, I want to thank you. And thank you guys for tuning in. DJ, I'll talk to you later. You guys, good night. I'll see you guys next Friday.